So, hey everybody, same old room, same old me. Disclaimer, yes, I'm still in my pajamas. It's sort of that kind of day. It is crispy, crispy cold out. It's raining off and on periodically. Um, I try to take at least one day of the week not to stay in pajamas. Um, just to kind of decompress and not run errands, not go crazy, not do stuff. Strangely enough, everything seems to be caught up. Could I do a few extra things? Yeah. I want to move the guest room bed around. But I won't, and I'll get into that a little bit later. So this is sort of just an update video. Here comes my little friend. She's a subject of part of this video, of course. So, and I meant to check, but I didn't. The last video I updated. She hasn't been herself, and not this Friday, but last Friday. She just wasn't herself. And I talked it over with the vet. It was, of course, 4 o'clock on a Friday. I don't know. I was just like worried about her, and I'm still a little bit worried. I'm trying to make this as short and concise, and clear as possible. So when was it? It was Wednesday that I took her for a walk. It had been raining all Monday and Tuesday. There were puddles everywhere. And she was fine that morning. Like, her normal fine self. And we walked. We were on the way back. We were literally 2 minutes from my house. And I tried to avoid a puddle. She was already on the sidewalk. I was trying to get to the sidewalk. And I literally couldn't stop falling. I fell into a bush. I thank God for that bush because it broke my fall. I really, it's almost like you see somebody in slow motion falling. That's what it felt like. I couldn't stop myself. So what I think had happened is I jerked her leash, which is all of probably 3 feet, maybe 2.5 feet. It's not that long. And she's wearing her harness. She wasn't wearing like her pink fleece jacket with the clip. With a hook. So I could just clip the leash. So I think I had pulled her and possibly jerked her neck. So we got home. I was scratched up a little bit here. Strangely enough, and I don't know how this happened, but it had to have happened during that fall. My left toe, my big toe, my nail is hanging on by a thread. And I didn't figure that out until later. Am I in pain? Absolutely not. I have no clue, when it happened. I'm assuming it happened then when I fell. I really, really, really fell really bad. I still have like tenderness up here in my hip. But anyways, so we got home and she just wasn't acting right. And I finally had Costco Flooring come out for an estimate for the laminate hardwood floors, aka knockoff wood, in just my living room and the dining room. All of about 300 feet total square foot. Well, the guy came, and normally everybody goes bananas. Everybody has to get locked up in my room. Casey and Lexi were beside themselves screaming bloody murder. Kamiley did nothing. That, to me, my friends, is a huge, huge red flag. When she doesn't care who's here, she doesn't make any eye contact, She is just sitting on the couch. She just wants to be by me. I'm like, something's really wrong. This is not good. This is not herself by any means. She's the craziest one of all. Bouncing off of everything, screaming at everybody. She said nothing. Nothing. So I couldn't wait for this guy to get out of here fast enough so I could call the vet to try to get in. Here comes another story. So there's 3 vets that were hired in September of 2016. When my vet of 30 whatever years retired, and I had a, mental breakdown, like it was too much. I lost my mom, I lost the vet, who was like family to me. So the new owner, who was not a vet herself, just a business person, hired these 3 women. I like them. I only dealt with 2 of them. I only thought one of them was the owner, but it turns out none of them were the owners. They were working for somebody. So on Friday afternoon, when I talked to, her name was Lanny, Dr. Lanny, I won't say her last name, about Kamiley. And I specifically said to her, I love you so much. Thank you, for seeing us on Wednesday, because Casey the week before had that seizure thingy, which we still don't know what happened. And I took Kamiley in because of her eye. And, sorry, I'm getting a message. Let me just try to delete this. Ooh, without cutting you off. She was so wonderful, so sweet. And I finally got to know her after, 18 months? That was her last day. Last Friday. Didn't even say a word to me on the phone. So when I called Wednesday, the day she wasn't acting right, the day the Costco flooring guy was here, I'm like, I want to see Lanny, because she only worked Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, she doesn't work here anymore. She went to San Francisco. Just shoot me now. Plus, they had no appointments for that Wednesday. No. Okay. There's a big doggy outside. Plus, my friend, my vet tech person of 30 plus years, has had a family emergency, so she wasn't there to get me in. And I think I have said this before. And forgive me, I've been just telling my story to friends who know the girls, who know me, who have great concern about me and them. So forgive me again if I'm repeating myself. But so the receptionist was like, well, we don't have any openings until tomorrow, Thursday at 3. And I'm like, oh, that ain't going to cut it. That is not going to cut it. So I took the appointment. She wasn't acting any better by 3 or 4 on Wednesday. And I'm like, look, Bella, you need to move mountains. You need to move somebody around. You need to do something, because I need to bring her in tomorrow morning, not tomorrow afternoon. So, long story short, we went in at 9. She had a great night's sleep. She was completely herself, completely nutsy cuckoo Kamiley, screaming, yelling, jumping, running, playing. I felt like a fool, but I can't take her vitals. I can't listen to her heart. I can't take her temperature. I can't, push her around, her anatomy, her skeletal, her muscles, and all that stuff. So he thought he felt a little tenderness in her back. We finally did a complete 10-year puppy, dog, whatever you want to call it, wellness checkup. So urinalysis, blood workup. I've yet to take a stool sample in. Sorry, TMI. That's another thing. For the past few days, her potty has been a little soft. Again, TMI. Sorry, I'm just putting it out there. So hopefully when my friend get back on Monday, the one that's been gone, I'm going to take the stool sample in and get that worked up. But what concerns me about her is she seems like me to have a lot of acid reflux. Sometimes her tummy is gurgling. So I gave her this morning a Pepcid. I took all treats away, even homemade treats. They are just getting chicken and rice. And I have to give her a tummy pill, God help me, in about an hour. They are very bitter. They smell. I have to hide them in chicken liver. I didn't want to give her chicken liver. She has been totally like better this morning. She's been jumping, running, playing. Even though the doctor sort of put her on minimal jumping, running, and playing, and no more than a 10 or 15 minute walk when normally we're gone 20 to 30 minutes. But thankfully, because of the weather, we're not going anywhere today. At least that's the plan. This girl just makes me absolutely nuts, crazy, cuckoo. I'm hoping her blood work and her urinalysis, everything comes back fine. I may hear something on Monday. I'm actually hoping possibly when I go in with the stool sample that maybe they'll have the information back, because that's already Thursday, Friday. And of course, nobody works on the weekends, I don't think. Like lab people. So maybe by Monday I'll have at least some peace of mind that she's fine internally. Her heart is good. There's no murmur. Her ears are perfect. Her eyes are good. Her teeth need to be cleaned. Other than that, like, she was Banana City. I was happy to see that, because this was a doctor I hadn't seen before. He's been there 3 months. He's basically a child. I think he just got out of vet school. I could possibly be wrong, but you can't even Google the guy. Like, a dentist comes up with his name, not even like a vet. So I liked him. He was nice. Very soft-spoken. I don't like people that talk over you or think they know more than you, or, yes, you know more than me when it comes to like medicine and stuff. You don't know my dog. You don't know her. You don't know her the way I know her. You don't know my animals the way I know them. So don't pretend that you do. Well, I was going to shut the light off. So here's where the fun part comes in. So we're going to wait for information on her. Sorry, I'm thirsty. I finally got approved for the nose surgery, which I was this close to saying F it. I'm still trying to work out my friend taking me and being here with me and then taking me the next day to the doctor. It is not advisable, the nurse said, for me to drive the next day, because I can still have the traces of anesthetic, because I'll be put under in my system, and because it is 25 minutes away, there is no way in hell I'm taking Uber or Lyft or whatever. I mean, I'm not going to drop $35, $40 on a Uber ride. So my friend came up with a fabulous, wonderful plan we're trying to implement. Her house needs to be fumigated, tented, and it's going to take 2 days. So backing up just a bit, the surgery date I was given was April 5th, basically 2 weeks from last Thursday, which is sort of kind of really soon. So what she wants to do is, her 2 cats are being taken care of by her friend. She's going to tent the house and stay with me those 2 days. which, if we can pull this off, would be the best case scenario ever in the entire world. Because originally she was just going to take me, stay with me a couple hours, and then go back home. And I just don't feel comfortable being here with a bloody nose for 12 hours by myself. So if she could come here early, and I mean early, like 5:30 in the morning. We need to be up there by 6. Surgery's at 7. They claim it's a 20-minute surgery, possibly 30. I recover. We could potentially be back home by 9. At least I'm hoping. And she'll be here. She'll be here to feed the girls, take care of the girls, because this is the same friend who took care of everybody when I was gone. So there's nothing I need to tell her. There's nothing I need to do other than sit myself down and rest. And hopefully not be in that much pain, and hopefully it's not going to be packed, because I can't even imagine. Oh, I just dread this. I dread it. The cost is another issue. I talked to billing yesterday, the facility. So the anesthesiologist will bill me. That's between $100 and $150. The facility is the problem, between $350 and $400. The doctor is between $75 and $100. So we're looking at, give or take, $700-ish. So the facility said they would work with me. At the day of the appointment, $200 would be due, and then I would go on a payment plan for the rest. Or they could potentially say $200 is enough. You'll claim hardship, and we'll see how things go. But I have been suffering for 12 years like this. And to think of it being gone, to have no more nose problems, to not get blocked up every 5 minutes, would be incredible. So, but my friend is having problems setting up the appointment to tend her house. And there was some issue with her friend taking care of the cats. But I don't know what it was. And like I said, there wasn't much time to figure this out. So I'm hoping the best case scenario is she stays here 2 days. I don't want to say takes care of me, but just by her being here is a game changer, complete game changer. So, sorry. I hope that's how it goes, but we'll see. So I just wanted to update you guys on all this crap that's going on. I just haven't had a second to do anything. I mean, I don't know where the weeks go. I wake up, it's Monday. I wake up again, it's Saturday morning. Like, that's how fast time goes by, like, around here. Today's just a kind of, like I said, a slow day. I'm just gonna kind of watch some TV. I'm going to try to talk to my friend who lives in Las Vegas on the phone. We haven't done that in over a year. Sorry, hang now. Life just gets in the way, you know. So, I don't think I said, but obviously, I don't even think I told you guys the price. Backtracking yet again. So the Costco flooring, which is outsourced to a local company, like I said, approximately 300 square feet of house that would be laminated wood floor. Almost $6,000. Bye. No way. No way. I was expecting maybe 2. Yeah. Oh, and then they charge $150 to move furniture, which I cannot physically move the futon, even if it's one piece of furniture or all, let's say, 10 pieces of furniture. It's $150. My dining room table was built in that room. There are only 8 screws. They won't even take that apart. It may possibly fit through, I'll show you, the door. And then to get it through my front door to take it into the garage. Because it won't go from the dining room to the garage directly because the door is too small. But that would be on me. But the futon, that's a beast. That is a beast. It took my friend and I about 30 minutes to get it literally maybe 10 feet. So I should have, hindsight, I should have just left the futon in the guest room until the flooring was done, if it gets done at all, and then brought the futon back out here and then call it done. But the girls love it so much. It's just us that live here. Nobody ever comes here. It's my house. I do what I want with it. And if I want a futon that's down in my room, in the living room, it's down in my room. So anyways, that's it. That's the most updated update that I have. There's so many other videos I wanted to do. I just never seem to get around to other than these vlog videos. There hasn't been any shopping. What little I've done has been just on a need basis. So, I have gone to Smart & Final. I have gone to Lucky. I haven't gone to Target in 2 weeks. I'm just trying to save as much as I can. Because in give or take about less than 20 days, I have to make my final property tax payment. I think it's $2,300. Yeah. So, watching the old dinero. Anyways, I hope everybody is doing well, and I'm just sorry for the lack of content. I'm really, 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 really sorry. But hopefully things will get better after I start feeling better. After I figure out what, if anything, is going on with Kamiley. And just take care, everybody. And as I always say, I'm praying for you. Please pray for me. Okay? Bye.